Jodha Akbar
Salam alaikum, mother.
Salam alaikum, Jalal.
I am going to Amer to worship at the shrine of Muneddin Chishti. I would like you and a few of the wives to accompany me by Mewat.
Sure. Goodbye.
As Jalal left and made his way to Ajmer, King Bharmal and Chukte Khan were also leaving Amer to pay the king a visit.
I am here with a message from the Emperor. He is on his way to Ajmer. The camp has been set up in Sanganer.
King Bharmal, it seems that time is favoring us. We are making our way to Agra, and His Highness is currently on his way to Amer. Please inform His Royal Highness that Chukte Khan has arrived and wants to see him.
Yes, sir. Your Highness, I am here with a message. Officer Chukte Khan would like permission to see you, my king.
Bring him in.
King Bharmal, you wait here for me. I will go in and inform His Highness, and then call you. Adab, Your Highness.
It is good to see you again, Chukte Khan.
Your Highness, Amer King Bharmal is here with me today, and he would like to see you.
The punishment for him is only death. Behead him right now and send him to the Mughal Empire.
With regards to...
After Amer was won, the chief officer laid some very difficult conditions before him, Your Highness. He wants to discuss it. Would you be willing to talk with him, Your Highness?
Bring him into the room.
Yes, my king.
Amer's king would like to thank the king of Agra.
You are welcome. But I would have preferred it if you had called me by my proper title, which is the King of India. Chukte Khan said that you wanted to talk to me regarding some matter?
Yes, sir. The deal of the treaty is decided once. It is not to be changed. By threatening the lives of my son Jagannath and my nephews Kangar Singh and Raj Singh. Sharifuddin is creating a lot of problems for me.
What would you like?
I'm asking that my son...
We can discuss all this later. I presume you were tired from your journey. So right now I am asking you a question. What would you like to have? Perhaps a cold drink or some sweets?
Asked me respectfully. So assume that I have accepted it. The person who wins the war has the right to recover compensation from the treaty. But there is a limit to everything, sir. If I am to agree to all of your conditions, in return I want my sons and soldiers. Simple as that.
Yes, it is a simple matter, King. But when Amer's throne used to be yours, you had the right over its property and everything else that came along with Amer. But now that I have won over Amer's throne, everything that comes with it is now legally mine, is it not?
Winning a small battle does not mean that Amer is yours now. Do not get the wrong idea.
All right, then. We will fight a big battle. And we will capture Amer completely. Then you will not have any reason to complain.
Warriors are never afraid of battles. And they are not afraid to die. But I do not want warriors to die needlessly.
Oof. You do not want to give any compensation for Amer, but at the same time you will not fight a battle so that Amer may be officially won fair and square. You are a confusing man. What exactly do you want? Tell me.
I want a third option.
Unfortunately, there is no third option, King. It is either your respect, or it is a Mughal's pride.
Please forgive me, Your Highness. If I may, sir, with regards to there being a third option, there is a way, Your Highness, a way for both Amer and the Mughal Empire to keep their respect intact.
And that is?
If a relation can be formed between the two of you, then the problem is solved.
Meaning?
What I mean to say is, if your eldest daughter Jodha is married to the king, your problem is solved.
Stop! Stop it, Jodha Khan! How dare you suggest such a thing, Jodha Khan?
Just try to...
Stop! We will not discuss this. It seems to have become a habit to break the code of conduct. First, Sharifuddin broke the code of conduct of enmity. And now? You are breaking the code of conduct of friendship. There will never be any relation between the two of us.
The king is absolutely right on that. And besides, why do we need this relation? Seeing as I have already won Amer, that means that everything within it belongs to me as well anyway. So whether it is the princess or whether it is one of their servants, I have every right to take whichever woman I please to my woman's quarters.
With your permission, I would like to talk to King Bharmal, but I would like to do so in private.
I would prefer it if he talked to my men in private rather than wasting my time with all this nonsense. Because it is common practice for a king to talk to another king. But perhaps he has finally come to realize that he is no longer a king and therefore cannot talk to me anymore.
You don't have any other options left, Bharmal. Either you fight against the Mughals again, or you submit and accept the present circumstances. If you take the first one, Amer will be completely ruined by the Mughal Empire. And if you take the second option, although it will be gradual, Amer's destruction by the Mughals is definite. To try and save you from this, I suggest the third option.
Can't you see that option is worse than death, Chukta Khan? You want me to give my daughter over to a Mughal? No. If we are destined for ruin, so be it. I will not agree to any of the Mughal's conditions. I refuse to fall in the estimation of the royal families over this whole matter.
We all know that a weak person's eyes are downcast. If the King of India becomes your son-in-law, then who will look into your eyes? Is there anyone who would dare to meet your eyes? There isn't. And Amer? Amer will flourish more than it ever has, and it will become stronger than ever. And now, with regards to your daughter, Jodha, at this current moment, is the Rajput princess of a small kingdom that has been beaten in battle. But now, she could become the queen of the Mughal Empire.
What am I going to tell my ancestors about all of this? Should I tell them I gave my daughter away to the Mughal family just so I could save myself?
But if Jodha were to become the queen of the Mughal Empire, then I can assure you that Amer would automatically command a different status in history. It would be the highest. And as far as relations with the Mughals are concerned, friendship is one of the purest relations one can have. So if you are able to have that kind of relationship with me, then why not with your highness too?
I do not care what you say, Chukta Khan, but I will always be a Rajput before I am a king. Therefore, I refuse to hurt the pride of Rajputs in this manner. Oh, goodness gracious. This is turning out to be quite the dilemma.
You will find that new difficulties often tend to create new examples, King Bharmal. You want to find the solution to a king's problem, but you will not be able to do that by thinking like a father. You have to think like a king if you want to find a solution to your problem.
Whatever decision you make sure you first do it as the king that you are. First think about your kingdom and then about us. Your kingdom should come first.
I must admit that I think His Highness was right. There is no need for this marriage. Amer was won fair and square. Now, it is your right to take whoever you want.
My king, we have already managed to defeat Bharmal in war. There is no need to grant him power again by making him a relative of yours.
My king, Bharmal has come to a final decision. He wants to say something to you, Your Highness.
The decision lies in the hand of His Highness, not you. His Highness will say something first.
I had a serious discussion with my minister about this. I thought long and hard about whether or not I should even consider forming this bond with your family. But I have decided that I cannot refuse the request for me to marry Jodha. So therefore, I accept this marriage. What was your decision?
We came to the same decision. But with all of that being said, you should know that I am apprehensive about this. This is for the protection of Amer and all of its subjects as well.
You have just proven to me that you are a good king. And now I will prove to you that I can be a good relative if I choose. If the king is to be my relative from now on, then I think that it is only fitting he be handed Amer with due respect.
Yes, my king.
And relay a message to Sharifuddin for me. Tell him to bring Amer's princess to me. And tell him to do it soon.
Yes.
After all, I think it only prudent for me to meet my future relatives, don't you? You do not have to worry, King. They are not prisoners. I will be sure to treat them both like guests.
You can rest well now, knowing that Amer as well as your princes are safe. Don't be too hard on yourself. You did what a king should.
As a king, I have fulfilled my duty. How am I supposed to face Jodha? How am I supposed to face Jodha now? She will be so upset. How am I supposed to tell her that I've arranged for her to be married to a man she hates? She will never forgive me for what I've done.
You have returned after saving Amer. And honestly speaking, Jodha as well. The only reason that I suggested this marriage was so that you were able to save Amer as well as Jodha at the same time. Sharifuddin's intentions were not good. And the last time I saw him, why do you insist on breaking these conditions and changing them? If you break the war treaty, then it will impact you too.
No one can go against Jalaluddin's brother-in-law. And Chukta, sir. Until now, I haven't even touched Amir's real treasure. Jodha.
Sharifuddin has his sights set on Jodha. But now he will not be able to get his hands on her, because as of today, His Highness has officially accepted Jodha's hand in marriage.
Please forgive me, my king, but I would like to ask you something.
Am I correct in presuming that you are here to ask me why I agreed to marry Jodha today? There are many reasons as to why. First of all, if I had taken Jodha forcefully and put her in my woman's quarters, I would have fallen in the estimations of the royal families. And then for the rest of my life, everybody would have been my enemy. But if I decide to marry her, the other kings will treat me with respect for the decision that I have made. Second reason, as a king, it is my duty to make sure that my business is continuously growing and flourishing. And if I join hands with these kings, then my business is guaranteed to continue to thrive and grow from strength to strength. And the third reason. These kings have large armies who know how to win in battle. If this marriage takes place, I will have access to more brave soldiers who will fight alongside my Mughal army. Instead of fighting against us when we go to war, then they will fight with us.
This is excellent, excellent, my king. I can see that you have certainly not forgotten what your Uncle Khan taught you all those years ago. Therefore, I am sure that, whatever decision you have made, you have only done so after careful consideration. I can tell you took the future into account, sir.
Now where has he gone? He has still not returned. I wonder who he asked to see.
Please do not worry, Mother. Father's gone to try and find a solution to our current problem. He will come back.
Please tell the commander to get the troops ready immediately. I am going to search for my father.
I'm going to join you on your search.
But Prince Man, you are still very young. I do not think that you are old enough to join the army yet.
Aunt, Father says that it's not a man's age that counts. His bravery is what counts. And I'm a very brave man.
Amer's great king and Rajput's pride, King Bharmal, has returned!
Father? I told you, Mother. I knew he would come home. Just watch. I'm certain my brothers will be with him too.
I know who you were expecting to see with me here today. But do not worry. I'll know that all three of my sons are safe.
Where are they then? Why did they not come with you?
All three of my sons are safe, and so is Amer.
But when did all of this even happen?
Well, I guess you could say that. Your friend's suggestion saved Amer today. And my three sons.
Which friend are you referring to that helped save Amer today? And What kind of magical suggestion did he give you?
I am tired. It was a long day, Bhagwant. Right now, I feel I need to rest. We can talk later. Not right now.
But all three of my brothers will return, Mother. They will return.
Blessings on you, Your Highness. Your destiny is about to change. In the future, you will not only be Agra's ruler, you will eventually rule the whole of India.
I've had my sights set on the whole of India for a very long time. I do not sit around and wait for times to change. I will write my own destiny and I will write my name on India in no time. Everything I have done in my life has been on my merit. And I will continue.
There is a huge difference between what happened and what is going to happen in the future, Jalal.
Meaning?
Meaning that until now, everything you have done has been done by other kings. Every king weaves a dream of winning the world. But the future holds a great deal of change and transformations for you, Jalal. You will take a step that will bring a new dawn for the entire Mughal Empire that is going to be vastly different, Jalal. And then you will realize that what is happening has nothing to do with you, and everything to do with God. God's wonder is a tremendous thing.
Really, Jodha? Your brothers?
Yes, it is true. My brothers will be returned safe and sound. I told you so. I told you my father would handle it.
But Jodha, I have heard that the Mughals do not give people so much as a grain without a price. They must have asked your father for something, if they agreed to release your brothers like your father asked them.
Yes, they might have asked for a huge price to be paid, compared to my brothers. And Amer, no price is too much for father. In fact, I am proud of my father. He did not shatter the trust of the people. The people of Amer should
You foolish woman! This woman disturbed me while I was praying! She should be whipped 50 times! Begging and pleading is not going to save you! I will not have mercy on you and God will not have mercy either, alright?
My God or your God? Your holy book states that those who are tortured by others are certain to be saved by God.
Are you trying to teach me about my holy book as though you know it better? Have you lost your mind?
Hold on!
This woman is a fool!
Wait, Queen Mother. I think that you will find my news is of more interest to you than this foolish woman is. I heard His Highness is going to marry Jodha, the Princess of Amer.